Nithya Reddy remembers her only sister as warm and spiritual, talented and fiercely protective.
She was the best big sister anybody could hope for.
Preethi Reddy, a 32-year-old dentist from Sydney, went missing after a conference in the city's north last year.
That was not her, so we knew something untoward had happened to her.
48 hours later, police found her body inside a suitcase in the boot of her car at Kingsford. She'd been stabbed by her ex-boyfriend, Tamworth dentist Harsh Nader.
It was the worst moment of my life.
He was interviewed by detectives but later died in what police believe was a deliberate crash in the state's north. Dr Reddy's sister is speaking out in support of a campaign by experts in the field for Australia's first domestic violence trauma recovery centre.
Which is a one-stop shop, a wraparound service that will provide mental health support strategies and programs, as well as legal and financial counselling and support.
Services tend to operate separately or siloed rather than being integrated and working together.
Integrated support services would be offered to women free of charge.
It's a public health emergency and it requires a public health response.
Local police, health officials and others are now part of a high-level working group that will set out a business case for the facility here in the Illawarra. It's also tasked with securing government funding.
This proposal fills a gap in the system. Much of the focus is quite rightly on crisis intervention and early intervention, but there's very limited support or resources for women's long-term recovery.
Preethi Reddy's family has contributed its own money to the proposed centre and hopes it'll save the lives of women like her.
I don't want her name to ever be forgotten because of who she is and everything that she represents.
A lasting legacy to women in need of help. Ainslie Drewitt-Smith, ABC News, Wollongong.